Good morning. Welcome to Asher and Turning Time. We're up to Perek Chav Gimel. We're continuing the Masois, which is now the tribulation of Tzur, which was the financial hub. So Master Tzur, Hililu Oniyos Tarshish. The boats, the ships of Tarshish, which if you remember back in Malachim, Shlomo Melech had all these ships coming from Tarshish. That he brought the peacocks and the ivory. All the exotic merchandise was coming from, and from Tarshish it was going to Tzur. That was like, once Tzur got ransacked and fell apart, the boats of Tarshish mourned because there was nowhere to land, there was nowhere to bring their schayre. Kishudad mi beis, mi bayis mi boy. They became plundered. Me'eretz kitim niglalomoi. From the land of Kittim, which are probably the Romans, Niglahamoi. That's where the robbers came to Tzur. Doimu Yoishvei. Doimu is mourn, the dwellers of this island, which are all the people who are traveling on their ships. Now they're mourning. Soicher Tzidoin. Oiver Yom. Everybody could just travel through. With many waters, they used to bring seeds, grain from Egypt. It used to be a tremendous hub. All different merchants and all different trade would go on over there, and it just stopped. It's like the busha, the shame. It's as if Tzidoin was going to tell the inhabitants, Lo yichalti v'lo yoladati. I didn't give birth to you. V'lo gidalti bachurim. I didn't raise bachurim. Rimamti besulos. I didn't raise girls. That means everybody was killed. It's as if this desolate nation is telling everybody, I never gave birth to anyone in here. Just like people trembled when they heard the trials and tribulations that came to Egypt and Mitzrayim, so too they're going to tremble when they're going to hear what happened to Tzur. Ivru Tarshisha, people of Tzur, they ran away to Tarshish to get saved. All the nations on the island would mourn and would yell, and that's what the Navi tells the people of Tzur. Did it dawn upon you that this is what's going to happen to your famous prize city? And now that the inhabitants of it were taken away to distant lands and that they were exiled. And then the Navi continues like in a wonder, who is the one who gave this prophecy to destroy Tzur? That all of its inhabitants were great merchants, the wealthy, and they were like the honorable people of the land. Whoever believed this would happen, Hashem Tzivoko is Yoto. You know who did it? It's Hashem. He's the one who gave this advice that if you're going to be a Mizgeah, somebody who's all proud of himself, that's going to be the results. The results of pride is destruction. Lechalel goin kol tzvi. To bring down the pride of the land that everybody was jealous of it. The hokel kol nich b'deyoret. Ivri artzech kayoir bas Tarshish. The people of Tarshish who are in Tzur, they ran back home like a river that washes over with a vengeance, with a fury. In Mezach Oid, Tzur doesn't have anything to protect it anymore, and the waters just run right through it. There's no barriers, no boundaries. Yodoy not alayom. Hashem's hand is on the sea to block anybody from bringing merchandise to Tzur. Hirgiz mamlochos. Hashem tzivu el Canaan lashmid meuzneo, and Hashem commanded Nebuchadnezzar lashmid meuzneo, to destroy Tzur v'Tzidon, to destroy the nations that were providing. Vayomer lo sisifu oid La'alois ha'mushaka, and Hashem said on Tzidon that L'sivoid la'alois ha'mushaka b'sulas bas Tzidon. Kitim kumi avoiru gam sham lo yinuach lach. Bottom line is that they're all sent to be fugitives, and there's no peace any longer. And wherever they're going to go, they won't be able to rest. Hein eretz kazdim ze'om loy hoyo. The Babylonians, all of the lands, ze'om loy hoyo. He's saying different countries or different lands that don't exist any longer. Ashur, Yisado Letziyam. So they're the ones who built up Tzidon. Ekimu Bachunov, and they're the ones who made those towers. Oiru Armenaiseo, and they broke down all of the palaces. Shamal Mapelo, they set it up for destruction. And just like these previous countries were destroyed, so too Tzur was going to follow in that same path of destruction. Helilu Aniyos Tarshish Kishudad Mulkuschen. This is again this mourning that went on the boats of Tarshish. Now here we're getting to where the point of what the Navi is trying to bring out. It's very difficult pirakim. Just the translation of the words are difficult, and which places they're discussing. But the Nakuda comes out over here in these psukim that he's describing how it's going to be rebuilt after 70 years. How Tzidon got to be rebuilt, and at the end of the Perek you see what caused their destruction and what their tikkun was going to be. So he says that it's going to be 70 years that Tzur is going to be desolate and destroyed. Kimei melech echo, like the time of a king. It's going to be, Tzur is going to be walking around like the song of a prostitute. That means that there's this prostitute that nobody even looks at her, so she goes around singing to get people to look at her. So Tzur is going to be Kishinas Hazoino. We tell Tzur, oh, go take your harp, go take your guitar, go outside in the fields, you've forgotten harlot. Maybe sing a little so that somebody should remember you. So after 70 years, God is going to remember Tzur V'shava Lesnan. It's going to come back to V'zonso es kol mamluchos oretz al pnei adama. And you're going to, again, zonsa, again, is a very derogatory term. Zonsa means two things. It means a prostitute. It also means to satisfy, like mezoinos. Tezoina, mezoinos. So you're again going to satisfy, you're going to be zonsa, all of the kingdoms around. That means you're going to again supply merchandise. And you're going to again turn into a business hub. And those so here's where the things are going to change. That from now on, the schoire from Tzur is going to be used kodesh l'Hashem. They're going to be providing articles, merchandise that's going to be used for the Beis Hashem. To bring clothing. The point being that Tzidon was a huge hub. It got destroyed. It gets rebuilt again. But this time around, they're going to be providing for the Beis Hashem. Means that they're going to be using their ability to become merchants and their ability to have a financial success for a higher purpose, which is to accomplish something for Hashem.